So today I got the N570 and I got the 156 Bergers. I'm gonna try shooting them with that powder. I loaded them with 58.8. It's kind of the max charge, so we'll see what happens. Some people ladder test. I kind of just know what the rifle's gonna shoot and go with that. We'll see what happens, but it's the same as all the other videos. The call is 2.97, and we're hoping for about 29 feet per second. See what happens, and hopefully it groups. So let's get to shooting. Well, it shot okay. Didn't get the velocity I was hoping. About 2870. It's kind of the average. Deviation was like 14 or something. Oh no, it was 8. Anyway, I'll show a picture. But it's a little bit of vertical stringing, so I'm not sure if that was just me or what, but it's about right at an inch, maybe 7/8. It's not awful, but I was kind of hoping for a little more speed. So even though I just bought all that powder, I might go back to N565 and see if I can manipulate that a little bit more. I was getting 2880 on average, and that one was shooting pretty good. I'll do a little bit more testing with that and see. But I wasn't unhappy with this one. It looks fine, but might need a little bit more testing. It was a little weird. The recoil with that load was actually quite a bit heavier than with the N565 recoil at about the same speeds. So I'm not sure, but there's no pressure signs on the brass. It looks fine. So not sure, but I'm happy overall. I'll have to shoot a little bit more and tighten up the group and see what happens, but it looks pretty good. So give it a try on some more N565, and maybe I'll do a test between the two. I'll up it just a hair on both and see what we come up with. Anyway, well, thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See what happens. So one thing that may be causing some velocity issues is the barrel says it's a 24-inch, and it is from, did I get that? From the muzzle brake to the start of the action, or where the head would be seated. But if you go from where the end of the muzzle to where the chamber would start, it's probably 22 inches. So that's probably why I'm getting lower velocities than I want. Still good, but I was really hoping for 2940 or so. Not for anything special, just so it'd be good for 750 yards with 1,500 pounds of energy. That's the only thing I like to try, is keep that 1,500 pounds of energy out there as far as possible, just in case you need to reach out there, take something. I've shot plenty of animals in that 700 range and had no issues with other guns, and this one's taken a Coues deer at 400 or just over, and it's been fine. But it's just my own thing I like to do, so that's kind of why I push for that 2,900 foot area. And then if it's below 3,000, then your barrel life is a lot longer. You can get 2,000 shots out of a barrel instead of 1,000. But I tend to do a lot of shooting, so I try to keep that at thought and at a minimum. So that's kind of why I shoot for that 29-40 range in all my guns. So anyway, just a thought.